my boys. And some extra admin power. Always wanting that. Alright, so there they are. They got a pretty good general though. And if they want to fight in Gloucestershire, that's very much welcome to me. Although even better if they want to fight in Marches. Although, hang around there, I want to get a few more units back. At the very least my artillery can pound your face in. Pound your face, okay. It was even better if they wanted to come and face me, but we'll bring it to them. Might not win there because our units are so fragile, but I want to give them... I want to root for them, basically. Our cannons, as long as we get some good fire phases in, will be plenty. That's pretty good. Oh, bloody Portuguese scum. The salted cod won't just go away. That takes care of that one. Okay. This is penance for not having a good enough navy. Might be an idea to strip England down of more of their coastline than I'd planned, but almost everything I would take here would be coastline, so it's a bit of a moot point. Aragon, just keep on fighting the Ottomans on the seas. Would Austria give me access yet? No, not yet. Probably past negotiation on that one. So the moment Lubeck say, truce is up, I need to go and crush them before they also join some coalition madness. Does anyone remember the nations of the Hansa and how OP their ideas were? Aren't they the same as what Lubeck have right now? Tradition of Hansa, da 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 da. And I don't ever remember them being that OP. I mean, never trust my memory, but that's what I see in my head. None of these are particularly good for us, although harsher treatment's always nice. Crush those skulls. I remember speaking to the artist, trying to think of a good image for that. Okay, Hungary's not likely to get out of that coalition, but I might be able to get Friesland out if I just... Oh, I've already kissed up to them. Sweden's a hopeless arrangement, much like Muscovy. But once this war is over, and hopefully war for a while will be over, we can start thinking how things go. So pretty unstoppable right now, although I just really want that next Diplo tech. Is that too much to ask? Country's getting really stabilized. Absolutism looking great. Jake, what are Dr. Aftish's personal traits? He's an inspiring leader, and that's all we know for now. But he's pretty damn good at what he does. Okay, let's see if our newly improved boats are enough to crush... Okay, maybe not 75, 60 millions of boats, so no. We'll hold off on that, thanks. Still building a bunch of ships, will be for half a year or so. I'm super glad he isn't trying to invade me here, but we have had units ready to repel. All is well. All will of course be better once his allies just sod right off, but it takes a while to kick these guys away. So close and yet so far. They'll be gone in a few months. Aragon will be gone. It'll probably take a year for them. Wasn't able to get enough losses on them. Soon, very soon. Actually, in 2 years, that's pretty exciting. And then we can just go ham with the best CB. Well, the other best CB. Everybody knows that no CB is the best CB. Hello! Where did you pick that from? I mean, one of the nice things is I can keep you locked in there for a wee bit. Provided our boats all work the way we want them to. And it gives me another bunch of English to slaughter. Let's just keep a close eye on them. I should have... yeah, I got 4 maneuver over there, but I think somebody else had good maneuver. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Sorry to say, England, those units are forfeit. Also, I'm not at all sorry to say that. Okay, well, that's just not what I was expecting. Alright, away you go, Savoy. Didn't want anything to do with you. White piece is fine. These ships are not so fine. Don't you have something better to do, like not be here? Oh, they do! That's nice. And they can't stop us from this. Connaught has finally given up the ghost. Portugal want to get away, also good to me. And soon Aragon will as well, because relative strength of alliances will have dropped down. And then this amazing engagement against the English will be great too. I hope they try to run. I really hope they try to run. Portuguese Peru, which is pretty beefy, and has allied the other colonial nations, is going to bring down Portugal, so we're going to see some beautiful independence in the New World. Speaking of beautiful, let's watch these Englishmen die. Now, I mean, that was pretty enjoyable, but it was too short-lived. Let's watch it again. Now we're talking. So good it brings tears to one's eyes. Jake, maybe you should break up some alliances that England has. Yeah, the alliance with Savoy and Aragon is pretty horrible to me, since I want to beat up England some more. It really does bring down what I can do to them, though. Oh, right. Admin efficiency will give me a lot more to play with. I know it costs a lot of things that we can use for teching, but it allows us to do a lot more harm to England, and that in itself is brilliant. So yes, I want to strip them of their 2 big meaty allies there. Maybe not Savoy, you know, I can always leverage the Ottomans against Savoy, which is kind of nice, especially with all those favours I've got. Aragon... they're just irritating. Also, I need Savoyard land, so it's kind of good to fight them some more. So no, Savoy we can keep around. Also, I've white-pieced Savoy, which means I would fight them again kind of soon. Who are Savoy's allies? People we're not afraid of, basically. Yeah, we could come down on Savoy like a ton of bricks, and then beat up England some more, or at the very least shorten the truce we have with them. That's kind of good for us, actually. Let's just keep Aragon out of the equation. Then again, if I'm going to beat up England again, maybe I don't care about their alliance with Aragon, since I can beat it out of them a second time. I should just see what we can get away with here. Ripping England to pieces. One might even say to shreds. Not as many shreds as I would like to rip them into, but it takes away quite a few of their fortifications. And we haven't even kicked Aragon out yet. That'll get us even more war score. And we have another fort to take, so it's all coming together quite nicely. we need that prestige from naval battles. That's a non-negotiable. Okay. Our super good ships. Our naval ideas. Can we take on these guys now? The answer is no, and I know that it's no, but I just want to go crashing into them for a lark. 3310. They're starting to tear us apart, so I think we should make a clean getaway. Are our ships done yet? Yes, they are. With the exception of you. Ah, shoot. Grab all of you. I don't need you, and I don't need you, but these 20 heavies, I want you assembled right here. Ready to kill. Golden era for culture. Yeah, our culture. What is even that for our nation? Ooh, wow. They're in cahoots with those peasants. I don't think those two heavies are going to last. Well, they were unupgraded, so let's not sweat it. But the English having revolts actually helps with getting a peace offer. I just need to get Aragon out of this and we're good. Well, how about that? Of course, I kind of want York back, but I don't mind him having a revolt on London. Done and done right. Oh, we can strip England to pieces here. Okay, revolts in England is only a +2, but that's still kind of nice. I will want that fort. But I should probably take this so that I can go over to Ireland anytime, but on the other hand, don't want Ireland. On the other hand, I want to subjugate the Scots, and we'll be able to do that kind of soon. I just need imperialism and to stroll over there and notice that they have no friends. And imperialism is right around the corner, so we'll hold on to Ulster for that time. It's quite nice. Shame about all the forts he has around here. Makes actually taking over Ireland a bit of a pain. Yeah, I can hold on to Pate and just give it to Scotland so we don't have to siege that fort again. Simply beautiful. But if you're going to take a province, make sure you occupy it. It makes it cheaper on the peace deal. Lets you squeeze out sometimes a bit more, sometimes not. Just wonderful. Really loving the almost Swedish flag border in Scandinavia. Love the streams, keep on keeping on, says Rudels37. Well, cheers. I know you're not the most vocal in the chat, but it is appreciated. Also, the Swedish flag is gore in itself. It's such a horrible flag. Okay, well, England's ripped apart. We don't really have overextension right now, do we? Nah, so we can tank that, no problem. Except we can't really core most of it, but that's okay. As long as it's not Pale or Ulster that we're going for, we're okay. Oh, that didn't last long. At least we keep the claim. Alright, simply spiffing. Get back to location. Okay, goodbye coalition. If Silesia is leaving it, then no doubt others will. I still want to pick on Lubeck. Okay, Muscovy's out of it. Everybody's getting out of here. Great Horde. Do I still have a claim here? Of course I don't. I still want it, though. Hell, I need it. It's Ryzanian. But Muscovy, whilst we're here, can I just bully you a little bit? I would like this for Perm, but what means more to you? 12, 23. Oh, if I could have Brezi. They're so pathetic. Grow, mighty Perm, grow. Goodbye, coalition. So many people to kill. I really, really want that next dip tech, so that I can do horrible things to everybody. Okay, Friesland is out. They need to die for what they've done, which is not a whole lot, actually. Savoy will get involved. That's not a big deal, because I'm just looking to discombobulate Friesland. Wait, why would Savoy get involved? Are they defender of the Reformed faith? No, they simply guarantee you. Well, Austria's not getting in on all this. Then again, I could always just bully you. I'm not looking for much out of you. It's only 14. We can handle 14, right? 14 development is only 6% of the... Well, why do anything other than bully? It's good to be a bully. Rostov getting mightier and mightier by the day. Alright, here's another question. Do I need all these people over here? I would probably be happier having 2 stacks of them, so let's get you guys over while we can. Otherwise, I got a bunch of ships to unite. Not you, though. Just get over there. Same for you, you're pretty unnecessary. Conquer Bender. No. Just no. Jake, do you focus admin? No, but I will once we are finished with this dip tech, which I really, really want. And we'll be able to have in just over a year. Makes me pretty happy. Where did my ships go? Interesting route. But I think they knew what they were doing. Also, Brunswick is totally unnecessary. Something quite odd about the idea of the Teutonic people wanting to rise up right now, but to each their own. So I'm going to get that monster CB. We're going to subjugate Scotland and give them Ireland and march them. We're going to fight just about everybody who wants to pick a fight with us. And just generally kill everything we see. Great Horde, though, I just want to bully you, so... I could bully you over Yelets, which is close, but not what we're after. It's Pronsk. And there is a case to be made for finishing off this, this state, but I don't buy it. Jake, how about a Patrician 4 multiplayer at some point? I tried that, it was awful. I'm going to be converting Scotland anyway, so why don't I help? No, he's going to convert these for me. Get marches done. All is extremely well. We're even making money with all these forts and all this everything. I didn't really think I need a review paid for, so away you go. And don't be scared, Lubeck, we're just staring you down here. It's just a laugh, right? EU4, Patrician 4 MP, I don't think that was streamed. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. We just tried it, it wasn't good, and then never did it again. Let's get those scores done, because this is costing us quite considerably when it comes to corruption. Otherwise, we're damn good. Okay, so maybe it's high time we got on that boat over to Scotland. Maybe it could be called New Scotland. I don't know how much of a fleet they have, but let's just send out the everything. We'll have our mega Casus Belli later this year. We'll want our siege general over there just to make it super fast. Bring these ships together and away we go. Wouldn't it be really funny if I lost all my fleet doing this? English bastards sowing discontent. Thankfully, with high patriarch authority, that very idea of us having revolt risk is a laugh. Aachen, Burgundian Acher, imperialist war. Really, it's just this we've got to polish up, not a whole lot else. I mean, bits and bobs, but they are gonna be happening soon. Also, only too happy to spend my patriarch authority on tons of admin. We've got cores to make. That's not their capital, Jake. What? I'll be damned. I got a bit more than I thought. Well, the capital should be enough to bring him down, right? Then Terra Incognita reveals that they own half of America. That would be good, and by good I mean terrifying. Soon, Scotland, soon. Fastest man alive was Adolf Sandals. Adolf Sandals was something else. Ah, finally. Next month, you're gonna feel it, because we're gonna get all imperialism on you. The idea of having nationalism. Okay, away you go. I don't think there's anything I need to do before doing this. I'm just gonna eat you right up. Well, subjugate you, but you know how it is. Scots are so squishy. No, let's keep the general here. Total domination, of course. Now we're just looking to vassalize them and force our religion on them, and they can keep their money. They'll probably need it for what we're going to do to them. Philandrin done, so they stop revolting against us. So glad I have that extra missionary from being the uncontested defender of the faith. Who could even try to claim to be it? Make it almost give in now. Oh right, I didn't count on that, did I? Forgot that they were still pretty angry and wanted to revolt against me. can I say? It happens. Right. I already bullied you, so we got a truce. Your truce is almost up, just a couple of years. The Swedish have no friends, although Portugal will try to defend them. And I'm surprised they are, given that Portugal is fighting a disastrous war against their own colonies. Also, it wouldn't really call in their colonies, so Portugal would be an afterthought. Regardless, we're going to wait until we're back, because I don't want my ships to be lost out here to whatever ails us. Well, attrition is currently ailing us, so if we could get that fixed on the double. Very important tech. Extremely important idea. Alright, Scots are very confused about these warm places. And in the confusion they put up one hell of a defense, actually. Dennis simply asks how things are in Rostov. They're pretty good. Now, what in the world do the Scots still have that we have not taken over here? Look for some red, any red. No, not seeing it, but once they're our subject we will... Oh! I don't even know where Kawasquar is, but I hope I don't need to know. They're going to be our subject, they're going to be Orthodox, and that's good enough for me. And I'm such a nice guy that the Scots can have their land back. But they really don't like us, do they? There we go. Ulster, first and foremost. And then... Pale. Now we have a lot less to worry about here. We can still move between the provinces, and the Scots can eat up the Scottish, English, Ireland. For all this sense it's not making here. And we'll get our troops back, so we don't have to fear being at sea. And that was Rostovians' probably first and last encounter with the New World. Let's get back here and start picking people to pieces. Starting with you. You've had Pronsk for far too long, and it is ours. Okay, that's good. I didn't think twice about the overextension, did I? Let's get it covered. I would also like to march Scotland, since I don't need them doing whatever they think they're doing. Cape Horn, Jake. No. Unless they have something deep within. Alright. Grand old Duke of York is at it, but we'll just kill him. Last one, there's a rotten egg. Beautiful. Fight at combat width whenever you can. You'll find that your battles just go so much smoother. The only thing I still have to do is Lincolnshire, and I'm not doing it because I can't afford it. And the coalition against us just doesn't exist. Okay, Sweden's gonna die. We don't care too much about Portugal. Sweden don't really have forts because we stripped them of all of them. They've just got their capital, and they can't move past these two forts unless they break them down, which is not impossible. Sweden probably has quite an army, and they have Tech 24. We do not. Tech 24 is really powerful. Like, it's really, really powerful. So, they'll probably slap our chops a bit. But that's okay. Just how much of an army does Sweden have anyway? I ripped the Heartland out of them, but this is still very hard mode, so They're still gloating with almost 100,000, and they'll probably get to that 100,000 if they want to. So the trick is to have an army sweeping up here, because their units are probably up here. Let's get some eyes on the situation, shall we?